do you answer number 4? I mean, who is
I
Paul?
couldn't do that one, so I just skipped over it.
I wish someone were here to help us.
Dude, samesies.
I am Paul.
Not you, Paul Revere.
You silly Willy Goof.
Oh, okay. Can you guys order me an Uber? My ride just left.
No.
Well, I mean, my Uber is connected to my dad's account, so I can't really do it. I have to ask him.
I am Bible Paul. A little Jesus told me you two needed help with your scripture homework from Mr. Shores.
We sure do. Thanks.
Thanks.
Well, this looks like a job for me. I was an apostle who taught the gospel of Christ to the first century world. I am generally considered one of the most important figures of the apostolic age. And in the mid-30s to the mid-50s AD, I founded several churches in Asia Minor and Europe. I took advantage of my stature as both a Jew and a Roman citizen to minister to both Jewish and Roman audiences.
Why, thank you, Paul.
No problem, children.
That's great information. Now, I'll give you editing access in our Google Doc. You could write that down.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still confused. How did Home Fried Bible Guy get your address?
I mean, just a guess. He probably got it off the Brophy website.
Yeah, you're right. They do have a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah.
How do I even do this assignment? Kate Esteban Enrique Nunez Garcia Smith, get over here.
What do you want, you wheel of gorgonzola cheese?
How are we supposed to do this Paul assignment? I mean,
Well,
what?
We need to source background information so we can educate ourselves about Paul's letter to the Paul of Philippi.
I wish Paul were here to help us again.
Well, there is a way. But it is dangerous, and my bedtime is 4:05 p.m., so we're going to have to do it before that.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, if we go into the bathroom and say his name 3 times in unison to the mirror, he will appear behind us.
Let's do it.
Paul.
Paul. Paul.
What do you want, children?
It worked.
You need to ask him questions.
Yes. We could really use help on our project about Paul's letter to the Philippi. We're really stumped.
Okay, fire away.
The thing is, I know you wrote your letter to Philippi, but where is Philippi?
Dude, I got you. I know. There's a guy named Phil who fills pies with the inside filling stuff. That's where it is.
Shocking. Every word of what you just said was entirely wrong.
Nope.
In the ancient world, the city of Philippi was really the way through between Europe and Asia. Like a gateway. It is also where I founded my first Christian congregation in Europe. It is located in northeastern Macedonia, near Greece, northwest of the nearby island Thasos. As you can see, it is actually right here. Epic! Further, I originally landed in Macedonia at ancient Neapolis, which is now the modern harbor at Kavala. Macedonia was divided into 4 main parts, and Philippi was the chief city in one of the districts.
That is really cool.
You know it, bro. I mean, is it true that you addressed the Christian congregation you established in Macedonia while you were in prison? You were nervous that your execution was close, so you wrote to the Philippians in case you died before you went to visit them again?
What?
And did you also write about how you were in prison for preaching the gospel of Christ and how you welcomed death for Jesus' sake, so you were even concerned to continue your apostolate?
I mean...
And did you also want the Philippians to be holy and live like Christ?
Are you done?
Yeah.
Well, then yes, very good, child. How did you know all that? Okay. Do you have any other questions you'd like to ask me today?
I sure do, Paul. Oh boy, this will be fun. Okay, let's see. When did you write this letter, and who did you write it to?
let's see, I wrote it to my good friends in Philippi somewhere around my late 50s, around 62 AD. Anything else?
Yeah, just a few more questions.
Make it quick. I don't have all day. As you can see, I was on my way to California.
Okay, could you summarize each and every chapter letter that you wrote for me? I need it for the project we're making right now.
In chapter 1, I wrote about Jesus' suffering and that through his imprisonment the kingdom was increased. Christians are to surrender their lives in service to Jesus Christ. I also explained that Christians should expect one thing in this life for doing this: suffering. I explained that there are two things granted by God for a believer: to believe in him and to suffer. In chapter 2, I explained the benefits of believers in unity with the mind of Christ. I specifically taught a theological lesson about the humanity of Jesus Christ as he laid down his glory and became a perfect human man in order to rescue and restore mankind back to a relationship with God. In chapter 3, I expound on the joys of a Christian and encourage the church to press forward with the gospel. He displays his testimony when he said, "I have suffered the loss of all things and count them but rubbish, so that I may gain Christ." Chapter 3, verse 8. In chapter 4, I mentioned the joy in Jesus Christ as he encourages believers to rejoice in the Lord. It is extremely important for the believer to pray and offer thanksgiving. To offer praise to the Lord and give God thanks for the vast amount of provisions a believer is blessed with. My God shall supply all your needs. Chapter 4, verse 19.
Wow!
Thanks, Paul!
Anything else?
No, thank you, Paul.
Alrighty, children, I have to go on my way to California. I will be hitting the beach and tanning everything. See you later. Bible away!